Today, we're going to be talking about the Xbox 360, but first up please, subscribe and share, it really does help the channel out. So this year the Xbox 360 turns 19, so it's been out a long while now. However, the store on the console itself is going to be shut down for good on July 29th, so I've made this list of the 15 best games you should buy before the store closes. Now, when the store closes, you will still be able to download games you've purchased and DLC and get updates for those games. Xbox 360 games that are still backwards compatible on Xbox One and Series consoles, you'll still be able to play them, purchase them and get DLC and updates for those games. I've found some incredible games that are still on Xbox 360 and well, there's some excellent games here. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoys the video.
Yesterday afternoon, KPA authorities raided the town of Montrose, Colorado. Citizens have disappeared in alarming numbers. It's almost surreal.
At 15, we have Homefront. The year is 2027. And the United States has been taken over by North Korea, and it's your job to be part of a rebellion to take back the United States. This is an absolutely epic cinematic first-person shooter with an absolutely gripping storyline, and well, this can be very grim at times, but it's probably one of the best first-person shooter campaigns from the Xbox 360 generation. It truly is something people talk about from back in the day. At 14, we have Watchmen. The end is nigh. Now this is a third-person action-adventure beat-em-up, and we don't really have many games like this now. So in this game you can play as Rorschach or as Night Owl in all these different scenarios. It has truly gruesome combat, it's set before the events of the movie, and I was actually surprised to find out that this game is still available on Xbox 360. At 13, we have Sanctum 2. Now this game is actually pretty unique because it's a first-person shooter that's also a tower defense game in a sci-fi setting. You have to build up your turrets and fight the hordes ahead. It truly is a really cool game. You fight hordes of enemies with sci-fi weapons. Again, we've had nothing like this since. It's a cool game.
At La Bastille, the administration has admitted the escape of the notorious criminal Nilin.
Nilin, can you hear me? Are you okay?
Who are you?
My name is Edge. This is Neo Paris.
Why did our enemies erase my memory?
You were a revolutionary fighter. A memory hunter, Nilin. The best.
At 12, we have Remember Me. Now this is a third-person action-adventure game where you play as Niln, a former elite memory hunter. Now this game actually has really unique elements, so the combat is a mixture between Devil May Cry and the Arkham games. It's super interesting. There's also detective style missions where you have to go into people's minds and hunt memories. It's a really cool, unique game, and I'm actually surprised this is one of the few Capcom games that never got remastered. There really isn't anything like this. There's climbing, there's stealth, there's action. It's a really cool, futuristic game. At 11, we have Dogfight, 1942. Now this is an absolutely action-packed aerial combat game that features over 40 historically accurate planes. Each plane plays completely differently, and throughout this game you go through dangerous missions across the major theatres of war during World War II. You get up to some really impressive and action-packed stuff in this game. major things that happened in World War II happen in this game. It's such a cool aerial combat game. I highly recommend it. At 10, we have Darkstar 1. This is a first-person sci-fi starfighter RPG. It's everything that you'd imagine. You travel through space, visit different star systems, and deal with massive spaceships, lots of fleets, and you can even customize your spaceship to however you want. It's a really cool game, and one of those hidden gems not many people know about.
Who the hell are you?
I suspect you already know.
Trinity.
At 9, we have Rise of the Tomb Raider. Yeah, that's right, this game also came to Xbox 360. In fact, it was one of the final big budget AAA third-party releases on the platform. And what they did on Xbox 360 is incredible. The way it looks, the way it performs. I have no idea how they were actually able to achieve it with that technology. But they did, and it's great. And personally, Rise of the Tomb Raider is one of the best action-adventure games ever made, and I think the 360 version is definitely worth picking up. It's part of gaming history. Again, I have no idea how they got this game to run on the console, and it looks fantastic.
Who the hell am I?
I'm so glad you're back, Edward. A large part of your memories have been sacrificed in the process.
There's something inside me, something dark and violent.
At 8, we have Alone in the Dark, 2008. In this game you play as Edward Carnby. It's a thrilling journey through a dark and terrifying recreation of New York's Central Park, where Carnby must discover the truth behind a dark conspiracy. This game is super cool, and it was actually new for the franchise. It has action segments, first person and third person moments, driving sections, physical based puzzles and elements. It really is a cool new addition to the Alone in the Dark franchise. I highly recommend it, and also this game is super gritty and super dark.
Sure, we fought back, but it didn't go so well. Now the Varus have gone underground, cut off all communication, so that UE is sending us in to bury this place. Because if we can't have it, nobody can. Let the fun begin.
At 7, we have Alien Rage. Now this is a sci-fi first-person shooter that was pushing the Xbox 360 to its limits. It really is impressive for what this game was doing back in the day. This game consists of 14 intense, huge levels. We have to make your way through with 10 weapons, each having 2 firing modes. It really is the Doom 2016 of Xbox 360. It was really impressive and still is to this day. At 6, we have Dark Messiah, Might and Magic. This is a first-person action RPG. In this game, you'll evolve your character over time while you make your way through 12 huge levels while mastering over 30 weapons and a variety of spells. It's a super cool yet hidden RPG not many people know about. There's also a multiplayer mode that looks extremely unique and ahead of its time.
What do we know?
There was an explosion at Blackgate about 6 hours ago. They think maybe an escape attempt went bad.
How many hostages?
The entire prison staff. Batman. They're all in there. From petty thieves to the...
At 5, we have Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate Deluxe Edition. This is a 2.5D action-adventure Metroidvania game. It takes place after the events of Batman Arkham Origins and continues the story. You have to make your way through each environment using the range of Batman gadgets. Now, this game features boss battles, cool levels that encourage stealth. It really is a cool game, especially if you're a fan of Metroidvania games. And also, if you're a Batman fan, it's a must.
Master, I sense something. A tremor in the Force.
You won't get away with this.
I already have, Soldier Boy. Many paths this story has. Find this weapon.
At 4, we have Star Wars: The Clone Wars Republic Heroes. This is a multifaceted action-adventure set in between the first and second seasons of the show. Now, this game can be played in single-player or two-player co-op. This game takes the player on an adventure to stop the mysterious techno-assassin's destructive plot. Now, this game has been highly regarded as a super fun action-adventure game. In fact, it's the only Star Wars game from Xbox 360 that isn't backwards compatible, and given that the Clone Wars is so popular, I think people will really need to get this game.
They have harnessed the singularity and claimed the future as their own. The only way to stop them is to take control of time itself.
At 3, we have Singularity. Now, this is an amazing first-person shooter where you have to fight the past to save the future. It has time-bending mechanics mixed in with the first-person shooter gameplay, and it's just so good. It's kind of comparable to BioShock in a way. It has an excellent story, excellent gameplay, and I think if you're a fan of time-bending BioShock-style games, you're gonna love this game. It's very good.
We stood at the edge of destruction and would have fallen if not for the might of the God Emperor and his angels of death. Forged in blood, tempered in battle, we are the living weapons of humanity.
At 2, we have Warhammer 40k Space Marine. This is a single-player, third-person shooter where you play as Captain Titus, a Space Marine of the Ultramarines. We have to make your way through linear-style levels, much like Gears games, fight through hordes of enemies, and have some amazing set pieces. It really is comparable to the Gears of War campaigns, and with the sequel coming out later this year, I highly recommend this game.
They say hope begins in the dark, but most just flail around in the blackness, searching for their destiny. The darkness, for me, is where I shine.
At 1, we have The Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena. Now, this is a first-person action stealth game. Now, this game has been highly regarded over the years as one of the best first-person action stealth games ever made. And the interesting thing about this game is, if you purchase this game on Xbox 360, it actually comes with the original game, Escape from Butcher Bay. So you get 2 games for the price of 1. These games still look amazing, sound amazing, and still play great. Honestly, these games were way ahead of the time, and if you're a fan of the Chronicles of Riddick movies, these games are a must. So once again, when the store closes, you will still be able to re-download the games you've purchased, the DLC, and also get updates for those games. It's a shame the store is shutting down July 29th, but it is what it is. The 360 is, in my opinion, the best console of all time. Anyway, this video has been extremely fun making. I hope everyone's enjoyed it, and that's it for today's video. Now, All Things Xbox podcast is on Tuesdays, where we cover everything gaming on Xbox. I have a lot of cool things planned for the channel over the coming months, some surprises, some unique things, and also on-camera content is coming over the next few months. I hope everyone has a great day. I'm out. Peace.